MSM reactions to Charlie Kirk shooting are as sick as you'd expect. Oh man, the mainstream media is disgusting. It's wrong. It's no way they would act like this if this was a leftist that was shot by a conservative. It's wrong no matter what, no matter who the person is, because Charlie Kirk, no matter if you believe in his point of view or not, he never called for violence. He never physically harmed anyone. He would just go around and have debates. And the leftists know that they can't win when it comes to these debates. So that's why they resort to violence like this one did today. And we still don't know if Charlie Kirk's okay or not. If you've seen the video, you know that more than likely he's not gonna make it through this. I mean, he looked like he lost a lot of blood. You saw the blood spew out from his neck from the gunshot. I mean, it's tragic. So we're going to talk about it. We're going to see how the mainstream media have been reacting to it. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button. Share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon. That's where I'll talk about things that I can't talk about here. There's also a link to my Instagram and my X account, so follow me there as well. All right, so let's get into this news. Now, this comes from PJ Media. And they report that conservative activist Charlie Kirk was shot Wednesday during a Q&A session at Utah Valley University in Orem, Utah. Video from the event shows Kirk was struck near the neck. While details about his condition remain unclear, reports suggest he's been hospitalized. Again, if he makes it through this, it's only through the will of God, through the act of God. Because it looked like a movie the way the blood spewed from his neck. I can't even play it here on YouTube. But over at CNN, Kristen Holmes dubbed Kirk a controversial figure at times. Let's play the clip. So, but controversy don't mean you deserve to get shot just because you have. It's not controversial to conservatives, you know. This is because they don't believe in what he's saying. They call it controversial. But let's play the clip. Here we go.
He's also a controversial figure at times. He goes into these various college campuses, pushes conservative issues, gets into heated back and forth often with these students on these college campuses. But of course, none of that is violent.
Of course it's not violent. It's a debate. And Democrats can't debate. That's what the issue is. They can't argue with facts, so they have to resort to violence. MSNBC's Kathy Turr reporting on the shooting called Kirk a divisive figure, polarizing, lightning rod, whatever term you want to use. Let's play this clip.
Yeah, we're showing, by the way, our affiliate in Utah and the aftermath of the shooting. You could see people running away pretty quickly, as you would imagine they would do at gunshots. The FBI director, Kash Patel, has weighed in on this. He just tweeted the following: "We're closely monitoring reports of the tragic shooting involving Charlie Kirk at Utah Valley University. Our thoughts are with Charlie, his loved ones, and everyone affected. Agents will be on the scene quickly, and the FBI stands in full support of the ongoing response and the investigation." Charlie Kirk is a divisive figure, polarizing, lightning rod, whatever term you want to use. Why?
Well, he's one of MAGA's most prominent voices online. He hosts a near daily podcast. He opines on almost everything. He's been very closely aligned with the president since his initial run for office in 2015, 2016. And his ties to Trump really elevated his own brand. He was really quite young as an activist when the president launched his initial campaign. And he has kind of ridden along with MAGA since 2016 and built up a massive, massive brand of his own. His group has brought in tons and tons of money.
Notice how they never say not one positive thing about Charlie Kirk. It's all he's MAGA and he's been running with MAGA since 2016 and all these other things. They never say really anything positive about Charlie Kirk. She also accused the Trump administration of intending on using this as a justification for something. How do you know that? I mean, Trump hasn't even said anything but prayers for him. That's it. They jump into this conclusion. Well, maybe tell your leftists give Trump material to use. Stop being terrorists, and then he wouldn't have anything. Stop committing these criminal acts, and then maybe he wouldn't have anything to say about this. How about that? But let's play the clip.
Effects, because as we were just talking about a moment ago with Alan, after one of the Doge employees was allegedly attacked in Washington, D.C., that's what Donald Trump used as justification to send in federal troops into Washington, D.C. to get things under control. The carjacking situation, he used that. And I know it's hard to predict the future, Mark, but you can imagine the administration using this as a justification for something.
I must admit, I'm at a loss to guess as to what happens next.
Well, stop giving him the justification. Stop committing these terrorist acts, and like I said, committing these crimes, and Trump wouldn't have anything to go on, right? The whole reason why he has something to say or something to do about it, the whole reason why he wants to put why he want to put troops in these cities is because of things like this. You proven him right. The leftists continue to prove him right. Well, one guest on MSNBC even bizarrely claimed that Kirk was shot by a supporter accidentally. No proof behind it. They just making stuff up now. Let's play this clip.
In which a shooting like this happens.
Yeah, and again, I emphasize what you just emphasized. We don't know any of the full details of this. That we don't know if this was a supporter shooting their gun off in celebration, or so we have no idea about.
In celebration, when you celebrate, you shoot up. You don't shoot straight ahead. Like, oh my gosh! But they hate to jump to conclusions or anything like this, right? Well, if it was if the roles were reversed, they will automatically say a crazy conservative or MAGA Trump supporter is doing this. Notice that. And of course, here's MSNBC blaming Charlie Kirk for getting shot. They love blaming the victim. Here we go.
Which then lead to hateful actions. And I think that's the environment we're in, that people just, you can't stop with these sort of awful thoughts you have and then saying these awful words and not expect awful actions to take place.
Matt.
And that's the unfortunate environment we're in.
Turning Point USA has
Disgusting.
confirmed that he was shot. And there are a number of videos.
So harmful words, whatever happened to sticks and stones. So having a debate and telling people your point of view is harmful and causes for violence is basically what this idiot has said. It's ridiculous. I can't stand the mainstream media. But Kirk, one of the most influential conservative voices in his generation, founded Turning Point USA at just 18 years old, building it into a nationwide network that pushes back against the left's dominance on campuses. In addition to his leadership at TPUSA, he hosts The Charlie Kirk Show, regularly appears at major conservative events, and remains a close ally of President Trump. His prominence as both an activist and media figure has made him a central target for the left, but his influence is shaping the next generation of conservatives is undeniable. Man, continue to pray for Charlie Kirk. We still don't know what's going on with him, if he's making it, if he's in critical condition. We don't know anything yet. So keep him in your prayers. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.